Hi guys, I'm Adam Wilborn from WhatCulture.
And I'm Phil Ingen for Adam Nicholas.
And we are here with your afternoon news, #GoodAfterNews. Coming up, Cody Rhodes responds to the AEW chants at Hell in a Cell.
The real reason Samoa Joe hasn't been on TV.
Batista's got a new tattoo.
Seth Rollins does Twitter.
But first, we'll start off with Paul Heyman's new two favourite wrestlers, who are Buddy Murphy and Aleister Black. It's been reported in the Wrestling Observer that apparently Paul Heyman is very, very high on both of those, and there's a lot of speculation that Buddy Murphy and Aleister Black may be the ones to jump to Monday Night Raw when the draft goes down this Friday and then next Monday. Now, I'll be perfectly honest, they could already be on Raw, but because of the wildcard rule, I haven't got a bloody clue which show they're on.
Yeah. When was the last time we saw Buddy Murphy on TV?
It's been ages, hasn't it?
When Aleister Black, we had the Singh brothers.
Yeah, he kicked their heads
handicap
off.
match because he was bored of waiting for someone to knock. He really should.
So maybe he is on Raw.
Figure out that nobody's gonna knock. Like, if no one's knocked at this point, no one's gonna knock.
Yeah, when the Singh brothers didn't even knock, they just went down to the ring and asked for a fight.
Yeah, they just wanted a nice time.
I don't know, what's the protocol as well, because I'm not sure if they knocked beforehand, because we had two promos, one with a shirt on, one with a shirt off. So did someone go,
you know he's serious when he
Mr.
takes
Black,
his shirt
someone's
off.
picked a fight, take your shirt off. I don't know, but it'd be great to see Buddy Murphy, like you say, back on TV, and especially, you know, we've seen a lot of reports recently about Paul Heyman being hot on the likes of Cedric Alexander, of course, and Braun Strowman, and these two deserve and could do with a push.
100%, yeah. If this results in either of them, or both of them, preferably getting a good push at this, I am all for it. Aleister Black is a hell of a talent, and how they've done nothing with him since his call-up, I have no idea.
He was perfect in NXT.
Yeah, Buddy Murphy got the nice rub off Daniel Bryan.
Yeah.
That match, that was fantastic, and that sort of accidental push into the Roman Reigns storyline, but other than that, they've not really done a lot with him. But again, phenomenal talent, both of them.
Hopefully with this draft, because you sense a lot of the bigger talents will be going to Friday Night SmackDown, of course, because of what they've been on Fox, that it will give some opportunities. Like I've said, someone like Andrade could do wonders on Monday Night Raw.
Yeah.
He might be on Monday Night Raw again with the wildcard rule, I just don't know. But him, Buddy Murphy, Aleister Black, hopefully, Paul Heyman will just sort of be left alone.
Yeah, you'd like to think so. Speaking of people who have been left alone, Samoa Joe has not been on TV since September the 9th, so a month now, when he was in that triple threat match for the King of the Ring semi-finals against Ricochet and King Corbin, of course.
The soon-to-be King Corbin, isn't it?
But it turns out, PW Insider, or as my phone has so handily auto-corrected to Pie Side.
They missed a trick there, didn't they?
Pie Side are reporting that he actually broke his thumb. Not sure when, whether it was in that match or beforehand. But he's currently out on injury, and they're just waiting to find out when he can come back.
It's actually quite, I always say this whenever anyone gets injured, but it is beneficial for Samoa Joe to have been off injured, because they clearly wouldn't have had anything really for him in the interim.
Yeah, he's had the most ridiculous sort of stop-start pushes with, like, he got to championships and then kicked out and then lost matches stupidly quickly.
Yeah.
And yeah, he's not had the greatest run on the main roster at all.
This year's been a bit up and down.
But he's one of those people, you just chuck him into anything, he'll make gold out of it, no matter what he's given.
If he returned to TV next week, my brain would tell me he's not been on TV for months. And he's been off, what, like you said, a month there.
Yeah.
But if he just came in and choked the life out of someone, I'd be like, this is fine.
He'll do one promo, and I'll 100% believe that he's the most badass man in WWE yet again, because that's what he does. He's amazing.
Oh, breaking your thumb, though. That sounds rough.
Get
well soon, Samoa Joe. I really just rubbed it in by doing that.
Yeah, look what you can't do.
Yay, good luck with that. Right, let's move on and talk about Cody Rhodes responding to those AEW chants inside Hell in a Cell. I've been ranting a lot on the news recently.
No slow zooms here.
I'm going to try and just keep my calm here. Hell in a Cell is kind of the trigger for it.
Take a breath.
But yeah, Cody Rhodes was asked in a recent interview on the Joe Cronin Show about those AEW chants that followed that main event. Ooh, there was loads of chants. There was, of course, refund chants. There was chants for everything, basically, other than CM Punk, pretty much.
Yeah.
And he was asked about it, and he said, well, whenever the crowd chants something, whether it's boring, whether it's promotion, whether it's your name, it means they want to be rewarded with something. That's just kind of when you're in the ring, wrestling 101, and we know we want to reward them. So it was flattering. I wouldn't be one to gloat about it, only because I know that one of the guys in that match got concussed, and this job ain't easy. But nevertheless, whenever we hear those chants, it's more validation that what we're doing and what we've been saying about this market existing, it's real. And yeah, this is the thing. This isn't someone chanting, no offense to them, Impact Wrestling.
Yeah.
This is chanting a viable alternative weekly to WWE.
It's new, that's hot, it's got people excited. Yeah, it seems a bit more than just the CM Punk chants became the sort of defiant chant of choice when you weren't enjoying what you were seeing or when you were being given something that you really didn't want. Then the CM Punk chants come, and it's more of a sort of we don't want this more than a
because
we specifically want CM Punk.
You know, there was obviously alternatives, but not like big, like genuine TV. Major wrestler alternatives at the time, whereas now you're like, oh, if you don't like this, just go and watch this. And I've genuinely seen some wrestling fans now saying, I'm going to check it out a little bit more, just purely because I was so frustrated by it.
I've seen more than I've ever seen in a very long time since the end of that Hell in a Cell.
Very interested to see how AEW Dynamite does tonight.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Fun times.
It's a shame because it's costing NXT all this, and they have no influence on this whatsoever.
Yeah. But it's, again, like, it's an easy one for WWE. Like, if you're booking yourself into situations where you know that that's going to be the outcome, you know what the fan reaction is going to be, you know they're going to chant AEW because it's obvious. Of course they are. If you don't want them to chant that, stop booking these stupid matches.
And especially this time of year now, we were there, lucky to be enough to be at the Raw after WrestleMania, and they were chanting it then, and AEW weren't anywhere near a TV show at that point.
Yeah, and now the viable alternatives, they're there, they've got the product. Like, everything's set in place for them to.
It's almost like you'd think when the viable alternative came along, WWE would improve what they put out. But instead, they put out that god-awful. No, I'm not going to start. Move on. Move on. My doctor
Seth
told me I've got to
Rollins.
stop this.
Speaking of.
Oh, for God's
that
sake.
Match, Seth Rollins has recently come out with his first public statement since since that wonderful Hell in a Cell.
Was it on Twitter?
It was on Twitter.
Oh, he's always really good on Twitter.
Oh yeah, he's fantastic. He burns it down every goddamn day.
We can burn down his sodding Twitter.
So I'm going to read it out. I'll just let you decide how good this is. So he says...
Bad. I've already decided.
Survive and prevail is bigger than just what happens between the ropes. Question everything, even yourself, and fight your heart out every step of the way. Hashtag Seth Rollins is not cool.
I thought he was going to say, survive. What does he say? Survive and prevail is bigger than what happens between the ropes. It's also now a T-shirt available at shop.wwe.com, whatever it is.
Hashtag Seth Rollins is not cool. Hashtag burn it down.
Yeah, I mean, the Seth Rollins is not cool is obviously a reference to that.
That's from that video that kind of went a bit viral of the guy holding the sign and just shouting at him, and Seth did not look too pleased.
For once, like, no one was blaming Seth Rollins or Bray Wyatt for that main event of Hell in a Cell.
Absolutely not his fault.
But you could have just done what Bray Wyatt's done. And Bray Wyatt hasn't explicitly come out and said, that was a load of bollocks, wasn't it?
Yeah.
He's just tweeted that GIF that he tweeted and then liked a load of other tweets that said, you should mandible claw Vince McMahon. But Seth Rollins, ever the guy to toe the party line.
It's mad. Bearing in mind that this is the first time the guy has spoken publicly. Like, not even on Raw. They didn't mention it at all. They had that slight recap and then they moved on. Tyson Fury's here, right? Move on.
Was it like 10:47? So 2 3/4 hours nearly into.
Yeah, it's mad. And then the guy on Sunday was being mandible clawed so much that he was coughing up blood all over the floor.
They didn't even give a medical update on that, did they?
There's no medical update. He's just gone there saying, survive and prevail is bigger than just what happens between the ropes.
Fight the good fight, kids.
Just go burn it down in your own time.
All right, let's move on and talk about Batista's new tattoo. Because inexplicably here at WhatCulture, I am WhatCulture's chief tattoo reporter.
Not quite sure how this happened. How many tattoos have you got?
Big fat zero, mate. How many have you got?
I've got 3.
Yeah. I'll leave you to guess in the comments where they are.
That'll be fun.
One of them isn't where you'd expect. But anyway, hopefully this has come up on screen now, is Batista's new tattoo. He tweeted it out on Instagram. Tweeted it out, can you do that on Instagram? Shared it on Instagram, saying, I've officially crossed the line. Oh well, I gotta be me. Hashtag barbarian mode, hashtag dream chaser, hashtag Pinoy Pride. I do apologise if I got that wrong. That is, of course, referencing his Filipino heritage, something that both me and Phil had no clue about. It is an 8-pointed sun as seen in the flag of the Philippines. My thanks to Benjamin Richardson for explaining that to me. He's also got one of them on his left bicep. And there is the Eye of Providence, which I just looked at and went, oh my God, Batista's a member of the Illuminati.
Confirmed.
Yeah.
That should be the title of this video.
Phil, as...
1 million views right there.
Yeah, that's really... Oh, why did we think of that? Oh, no. Phil, what do you think of it?
It's I don't know. It's all right, isn't it? It's another thing. It's better than his belly button thing that he's had covered up now, isn't he?
I always think it's really harsh. I realised I did this, I think, in my list of talking about wrestler tattoos, of slagging on other people's tattoos, especially when I haven't got any. It's personal preference.
Yeah.
It is, some of them are really nice, a nice sort of, even Randy Orton's got one to his daughter, as has Roman Reigns. But whatever you want, if it's your body at the end of the day, do what you want with it.
If it means something to you and you like it, take to go and do whatever the hell you want.
Good for you, Dave. Once again, apologies to Samoa Joe for the thumb
Look what we can do.
Right, let us know where you think Phil Chambers' tattoos are and your thoughts on all today's news stories in the comment section below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And subscribe to What Culture Wrestling on either iTunes, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts from for daily wrestling podcasts. Plus, you can send us Twitter questions for In the News tomorrow morning at WhatCulture WWE on Twitter. And follow both of us. You can follow him at
Phil My Chambers.
You can follow me at Adam Wilborn. As I said, follow us all at WhatCulture WWE. My thanks to Phil Chambers. Thank you for watching. We will see you soon. Look what I can do, Joe.